Fort Smith Northside ends Greenwood streak. Perkins paces Van Buren. I'm Leland Barclay, and I'm at the River Valley Democrat-Gazette offices in historic downtown Fort Smith. Those are just two of the headlines that we will discuss on today's River Valley Sports Report, brought to you by the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette and sponsored by Ashley Air. Friday night, Northside claimed the unofficial Sebastian County Championship with a 29-20 win over Greenwood at Mayo Thompson Stadium in the River Valley Game of the Week for Week 2 of the high school football season. Northside's Jack Green returned an interception 64 yards for a touchdown with 37 seconds left to clinch the win. Greenwood had won 16 straight games until Friday, going back to a loss at Searcy in the Class 6A semifinals in 2019. Also Friday night, Bryce Perkins completed 22 of 27 passes for 288 yards and 4 touchdowns, and ran for a touchdown to lead Van Buren to a 35-13 win over Rogers Heritage. Another headline from Friday, Russellville pulls away for a win. The Cyclones scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in the fourth quarter for the win over Southside. Also on Friday, Cedarville defeated Green Forest 16-0 behind Grayson Polk's interception return for a touchdown. Paris throttled West Fork 34-0. Nate Henderson had 10 tackles and Andrew Wells 9 for the Eagles. This week's River Valley Player of the Week is Hackett's Cole Ketchum. Ketchum returned an interception 75 yards for a touchdown, returned a kickoff 77 yards for a touchdown, and returned another kickoff 75 yards for another touchdown in Hackett's 46-18 win at Panama, Oklahoma. Other top performers from Friday night include James Colley, Eric Barrientos, Brandon Bailey, Mason Medlock, and Adrian Falcon. They comprised Northside's offensive line, which cleared the way for the Grizzlies to rush 50 times for 279 yards in the win over Greenwood. Southside's David Sorg threw for 305 yards and 4 touchdowns. Van Buren receiver Malachi Henry caught 5 passes for 106 yards and 3 more touchdowns to continue his great season. Greenwood's Hunter Houston threw for 258 yards and 3 scores. Aiden Kennan caught 9 passes for 111 yards and a touchdown for Greenwood. Connor Stacy caught 8 passes for 157 yards for the Alma Airedales. Peyton Hester caught a touchdown pass and had 9 solo tackles for Hackett. Paris quarterback Chase Watts threw 2 touchdown passes and ran for 3 scores. Subiaco Academy's Wes Schluterman threw for 235 yards and 3 touchdowns, all to Justin Post, and he also ran for 2 scores. Luke Castro had 8 tackles and an interception, and Giovanni Vargas returned a kickoff for a touchdown for the Trojans. Charleston's Reese Mariska ran for a touchdown and caught a touchdown pass from Brandon Scott. Also, just today, the Democrat-Gazette's Richard Davenport, the recruiting guy, announced that Greenwood's Kane Archer has been offered a scholarship by the Arkansas Razorbacks. Archer is currently an 8th grader and playing up on the undefeated freshman team at Greenwood. For more recruiting news, you can follow Richard on Twitter at ARRecruitingGuy. I'd also highly suggest that you follow Walter Woody at WF Woody and Harold McIlvain at H. McIlvain 2. That brings us to halftime of the River Valley Report. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsor to look ahead to next week and some amazing photos by the NWA Democrat-Gazette photographers.
The Martins came over, we were having spaghetti when we suddenly noticed that we started getting sweaty as the temperature approached 90 degrees. My buddy said, man, you gotta call AshleyAir.com. When your air conditioner breaks, they're the one you want. AshleyAir.com. They're fast and they're good and they got it going on. The technician showed up the very same day. Got it fixed right and fast, he was on his way. When your air conditioner breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
This week, the River Valley Game of the Week is the Franklin County feud with Charleston at Ozark. Walter Woody will be at Alma for the Airedales game against Rogers Heritage, and Harold will be covering Carlisle at Lamar. Also, Cedarville is traveling to Mansfield for a replacement game. You're now viewing photos by the award-winning Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette photographers. They can be seen and purchased on our website at nwaonline.com/photo. So be sure to check those out online or in the digital edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. If you are not a subscriber to the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, you can join our team by subscribing online at nwaonline.com and click the subscribe button, or by calling our customer service line at 479-684-5509. The Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette brings you the best high school sports coverage in the state. While most newspapers are decreasing their high school coverage or eliminating it altogether, the Democrat-Gazette, especially the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, is adding high school coverage. As Rex Nelson pointed out in his weekly column in Sunday's paper, the Democrat-Gazette is the last true statewide newspaper in America. Just in the past week, there were 4 pages of game coverage from throughout the state in Saturday's edition and 2 pages of photos. In Sunday's edition, there was a page of scores and rankings. In Wednesday's edition, players of the week are announced for both Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley, as well as a full list of that week's games. Thursday's edition features a half page of the River Valley notebook and capsules for all the games. Then Friday's edition features another full page of high school coverage with the River Valley Game of the Week preview, a column by Rick Fires, and Rick's picks for all the area high school games. That's going to wrap up this week's River Valley Sports Report, sponsored by Ashley Air. We'll see you next week, and God bless you.